Damn, now I have to start this video all the way the fuck over. Sorry, so we'll just pick up from here. I accidentally clicked on the button, so now we're recording a new video. But as I was saying, focus. They're asking me to stay positive because, you know, again, as if you've seen any other videos, our thoughts are what, you know, pretty much mold and shape the world around us and inside of us. So me focusing on those negative thoughts or the process being too long or the pain involved kind of prolongs this whole thing in a non-positive way. I was saying, going back to this tooth I had, been battling these thoughts, and you know, I couldn't quite figure out why. Like, I'm doing everything right, why isn't that working? And every time around, you know, 2 weeks before my cycle starts, I would always get this pain. I thought it was my wisdom tooth, but it wasn't. It was actually my molar. And then you know, it had a cavity, and that went all the way. You know, I didn't want to go to the dentist or anything. I didn't like dentists or anything like that. And I just let things get out of hand. I was eating a lot of sweets because I'm a snack monster, and drinking a lot of, you know, I won't say eating a lot of sugar or drinking a lot of sugary juices because I don't, but wine, also not drinking enough water, you know, slacking on that, and then also slacking on my leafy green intake. So just the whole nutrient process, you know, kind of left my oral health a little weak. At any rate, the tooth ended up breaking, and it's been like that for a couple of years, I think. No, not a couple of years. It broke this year, the beginning of this year. And I was like, I'm not going. So it eventually became infected, and I think it was infected for a while. It had gotten to the point, which is why I got it removed, that it was really hurting and really causing me a lot of pain. I went to the dentist. They said it was infected, so I'm like, okay, I gotta fix this. But I said all of that to say, keeping an infection or an infected tooth in your head, is inside of your mouth, it's attached to your skull. Where do you think all that negative energy is gonna go? All that bacteria, the infection itself is you know, it's bad for you. It's bad for your body. So I feel like that was affecting my thoughts heavily and my focus heavily, because when I got the tooth pulled, I felt completely different. I felt like, aside from the pain, I feel like I was able to get a more positive perspective on things, and not be focusing so much on the negative aspects of this healing process. So again, this was my emotional health. Stay positive, stay focused, focus on the task at hand, which is healing, getting a rest and all that. So let's look up. I'm going to use my health deck now for physical health. What is the state of my physical health currently? Minerals. So basically this means I need nourishment, which is true. I was just talking about this earlier. Sorry, I'm writing this down so I can, in my little journal, I keep note of it. So basically this card is just a list of minerals. Judging by this card that I pulled in particular, I probably need every last one of these. Omega-3, 6-9, fluorine, iodine, manganese, molybdenum, I'm probably saying that wrong, who cares, selenium, silicon, and zinc. And I'm pretty sure some of these are, all of these are needed. But this is the physical state of my current health: malnourishment, and I know it because I haven't been eating bullshit, but I just haven't been eating a balanced meal. So maybe having a fish and fry, or home fries, fish and potatoes, or just potatoes and ketchup, and that's not a full meal. And this also goes back to this tooth here that got removed, and a little bit prior to that, my whole diet and appetite just craving certain things. So I'm like, I need to really focus on my diet, because I'm not having a good time here. So the physical state of my body is malnourishment, or I need nourishment. I'm getting it now because I'm getting my sense together. So let's move on to spirit. And I'm using my Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. This is probably one of the only other decks that I haven't made that I use. I really like my homemade decks because they're really specific, and I feel like they get deeper into I'm able to easily interpret them, I guess you could say. But I love these Archangel Raphael cards. They're so pretty, and they have such positive messages. So this one is for spirit. What is the current state of my spirit, or my spiritual health? Fresh air. So I'll take this two ways. Fresh air, meaning today I just went through this epiphany moment, like, man, I really need to get my shit together. And just the way that it came to me, just like realizing, like, man, this is stuff that you already know, which brings me back to trusting the process and focus. I always tell myself I have to trust myself, and be more confident in myself and in my intuition and my abilities. The same thing as I tell other people. So this is just a gentle reminder for me. Fresh air. You need to breathe. Take a deep breath and stop focusing or worrying so much. Things just seem bad right now because you're in a bit of discomfort, and that's normal. And I, like I said, I have a poor threshold for pain. So, this process here, I do not ever want to revisit again, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. So I feel like I'll read what it says on the bottom of the card. It says, "Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me breathe easier in all ways." And for real, like, once I made up in my mind, like, hey, you can't be moping or feeling bad because your mouth hurt or whatever the case may be, or because your health is not where you want it. But it's like, hey, look at the things that you're doing. As far as your health goes, you have to make sure that you're keeping your diet in line and your mental and emotional health in line. So that's what it do for the spiritual health. So now I'm just gonna pull. I have vitamins and mineral cards. You didn't know about that. Wish you know about that. But these I use for my health readings, especially when someone is deficient or recovering from illness or disease, or trying to get over illness or disease. So they're simple, nothing spectacular. V for vitamins, M for minerals. And as you can see, I think I need to add a few more to these decks, but that's okay for now. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards. The top 3 vitamins that I need to focus on right now, especially concerning all aspects of my health. Card 1, vitamin D, and this is no lie, bro. I tell you, because I was reading something earlier. I'm always asking my guides for assistance, especially when I'm in pain, because I can't really focus on the things that I need to. I feel like I don't make rational or logical choices during those times. So I'm always asking for a little bit of guidance during those times. And I kept seeing vitamin D. This is what you need, vitamin D or calcium, magnesium, things like that. So vitamin D, and let's read a little bit about what vitamin D is. Now, especially since I'm having these tooth issues, the first thing that it says on top of here is bone growth and tooth function. Then it goes to calcium and phosphorus absorption, cancer prevention, that's breast, prostate, colon cancer, high blood pressure. And then on the bottom I put on this card sources in which you can find vitamin D. I know you can't read my writing on here, so I'm just going to read it to you. Sunlight, of course. Sunlight is as much as you can get, or obviously a supplement from your vitamin store or pharmacist. Fish liver oil, herring, fish liver oil, I'm sorry, so like cod liver oil or something else, herring, salmon, sardines, prawns, alfalfa liver, egg yolk, milk, oatmeal, cod, which I have been craving a lot of and eating a lot of, so that might be why, or that is why, I'm sure. Halibut, tuna, sweet potatoes, and margarine. So that's vitamin D, card 1. I know there's a lot of background noise. Go spit that out! And my son is also suffering from lack of greenery too, so. Okay. I know y'all that got kids and know, like, you know, kids have to narrate everything that they do. So, card 2, vitamin P. I know people haven't heard of this vitamin probably commonly, but this is also known as bioflavonoids. Which is also true because I've been craving lemonade and orange juice. Bioflavonoids are found in citrus fruits mostly, or a lot of citrus fruits. I'll read what fruits are found in, but let's read more about vitamin P or bioflavonoids. It enhances the absorption of vitamin C, which I know I've been needing. Also potatoes and fries, which is what I've been eating, fish and fries. So that makes sense that I've been craving fish and fries. See, your body always is letting you know what you need. But it's hard to know, you know, exactly what that is if you don't have any idea about what's inside of the food, what vitamins and minerals the food contains. Now, I know this, but do you think, you know, sometimes I'm lazy. Just to put it honestly, I can be very lazy because I'm tired, or, you know, I'm just like, man, I just need a break sometimes. But you can't take a break, really, when it comes to your health. You have to stay on it. So I'll continue on. Helps in symptoms of prolonged bleeding, oral herpes, blood circulation, and lowering cholesterol. Now, these are only a few things that bioflavonoids do, but, you know, it's a small card and touching on the basics. Foods you can find it in: citrus fruits, celery, garlic, red onions, broccoli, apricots, cherries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, apples, grapes, guavas, prunes, ginkgo, which I do have a tea of that. And see, the universe, your guides are always helping you. I be thinking about stuff, but then I be like, I don't want to do it right now. I don't feel good, or I'm tired right now, and then it doesn't get done. And then I'd be crying about it, so I'm not going to do that anymore. Rose hips, yarrow, green tea, red wine, beer, and coffee in moderation. Now, that don't mean just go turn up and smash all the wine and beer you can. And it also doesn't mean that you should be smashing all the coffee you can every day, because you still need to give your body a break. Okay, so I'll pull one more card for the vitamins. Vitamin K, also known as phylloquinone. Phylloquinone. We'll say vitamin K. This makes sense as well as I'm reading it. Essential for blood clotting and hemorrhage. Critical for bone and cartilage foundation. Excessive menstrual flow. Maintaining bone and mineral density. Okay, so back to the teeth. bone and mineral density, and also what else did it say? Bone and cartilage foundation. So contrary to popular belief and what our dentists or doctors, well, I won't say all the dentists or doctors, but most dentists or doctors tell you that you can't regrow your teeth or repair your gums or your teeth, and you totally can. It's just a matter of what you're willing to do in order to reach that goal. So that means cutting out a lot of bullshit out of your life, including people, places, and things, but primarily it starts with your diet. I love these cards because it really gives me a perspective on the types of things that I need to focus on, the types of more foods that I need to get into my life. And I normally already know this, but this is just more like confirmation, I guess. So inside of foods that you can find vitamin K in dark green leafy vegetables, so kale, chard, collard greens, mustard greens, all that. Asparagus, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, chard and collard greens, I said that already, kale, lettuce, mustard greens, spinach, watercress, the list goes on. Those are the only things that I put on here. So with that being said, this is just the vitamins, the top 3 vitamins that I need to be focusing on right now. And you know, I love giving myself readings because it just confirms all the things that I've been thinking about and focusing on and worrying about for no reason. And just lets me know I need to get it on together. So now I'm going to do the top 3 minerals I need to focus on. And remember, I pulled the mineral card, so let's see what happens. Sorry, I have to write this down so I can remember. And I think I'm going to start doing a weekly, well, I'm going to do a weekly photo of my progress, so we're gonna see the difference in my skin. Not on this camera kind of sucks, but I'm gonna take a picture of my face, my teeth, and gums, which I actually have a gum trouble here. We'll talk about that later, but I'll take pictures of everything, and we'll just document in progress so that you can see that I ain't playing no games, and also that nature, creator, has made everything we need here in order to be healthy without doing all that extra shit. So top 3 minerals. So number 1, cobalt. Let's read about it. Helps maintain healthy muscles. This is important because your body has tons of muscles in it. Primarily, this makes me think of digestion. My digestive system, or the muscles, being overworked or malnourished, I should say. The whole body relies on the digestive system in order to pass nutrients to other parts of your body. So I'm sorry, I'm just reading the foods. Okay, so I'll read the foods out loud then. Fish, oyster, red meat, milk, nuts, leafy greens. So this makes sense. Craving the fish again, and also I've been having a craving to not eat, but just wanting to drink stuff like juice. So that's how I know my body's like, okay, girl, you tripping. So again, and also for nuts, these nuts. I'm just kidding. I couldn't let that slide. But like pecans, stop laughing. Pecans and almonds and things like that. I've been craving walnuts especially, so I know that has to do with my intestines, walnuts, and getting my intestinal tract back in line. And then I took these antibiotics, and I did take, hold on little dude, hold on, I did take antibiotics and pain pills. So I know my whole system has been compromised, but like I said, I have a terrible threshold for pain, and also you know, I gotta get my herbal supplies up in order to have pre-made remedies, so I don't have to use those things. So we're gonna move on to the next card. Calcium. Just come back later. Sorry, my kid keeps coming here. I mean, my child. He's not a goat. Calcium. So I know for a fact that before a few hours before this, a few hours before this calcium was brought to my attention, and that was just by scrolling through something random, and it really stuck out to me, and I was like, damn, I really do, I probably am calcium deficient. And that makes sense. I've always been calcium deficient, I think, especially because when I was younger, I feel like I had a balanced meal, but I didn't really like vegetables then, so I would hide them or get rid of them. And like I said, I was a snack monster, so any snack, sugary, candied treat you could think of, I was eating it, including those old ass Fruitopia juices and Arizona juices, because it's not tea, that's juice, and, well, sugar water rather, and, you know, any other thing like that, soda, all that crap, on top of when I got older and started smoking, just a general lack and leaching of nutrients from my body from those habits that I had. So calcium, let's read about it. Healthy, strong bones, healthy nerves, muscle function, and helps prevent blood clots. I'll just go ahead and read the foods. Milk, cheese, yogurt, broccoli, okra, red beans, baked beans, chickpeas. Now, like I said, these are only a few things that you can find calcium in. There's tons of things, so you guys can just look that up ever if you feel curious about it. But going back to the top, healthy, strong bones, and healthy nerves and muscle function. Everything that I just said, from the vitamins to, everything else in these readings. In this reading, I mean, these cards are confirming, like, yeah, this is exactly what you need to do. You need to get it on. Get it on. So, as far as nerves go, you know that there's nerve endings that connect to your teeth and so on. And I feel like if I have start getting more calcium in my body, like that will help also to repair the nerve endings in my teeth, but not just my teeth, and the rest of my body. Let's go. Let's pull another one. I'm gonna shuffle these again. Copper. Let's read about it. Maintains a healthy skeletal and nervous system. So, you know, your teeth are a part of your skeletal system because they're connected to, you know, they grow from your jaw, from your skull, basically. I'll read the foods really fast. Liver, oyster, sesame seeds, nuts. Okay, I won't say it anymore. Calamari, lobster, sunflower seeds. Again, with the nuts, craving the nuts, I can totally see that. In copper, being attracted to copper jewelry now, or the color copper recently. So this makes sense. Like, your body is always talking to you, and the universe, God, creator, your angels, your guides, whatever, they're always talking to you anytime you think something, anything you think, like, I wonder what I need to do to get my health together. You could be thinking that, and if you really start to pay attention, it'll be little signs everywhere all around you that pop up, like, do calcium, or, for instance, copper. Like I said, being attracted to copper, you know, I like jewelry. I wear jewelry here and there, but just like wanting to seek it out, looking for copper, or if I'm in a store and it catches my eye and I'm like, ooh, copper, like I've never seen it before and shit. So, this is really, you know, this reading is also helping me, going back to the top, trust in the process, you know, trust in my body and the messages that I'm receiving, and to really, you know, focus on all that's going on and put it into perspective and not worry about it, and not focus on the pain or the ailment itself. Staying focused, staying positive, like, you know, my body, my physical state, I need nourishment. This also means nourishing my mind and nourishing my emotions. So, keeping myself, I won't say I'm not going to be around negative people. You can't control people. But keeping myself out of unnecessary negative environments and away from unnecessary negative energy. So I'm not going to be fooling with some of y'all if y'all gonna be acting crazy. I don't fool with y'all anyway, I'm just saying. But you know, that's just the general gist of it. So I am pretty happy with that reading. I'm always happy with my readings, and it really has given me the encouragement and the focus and the drive right now, the enthusiasm I need to really get my health together. So I will do one more little reading. Let me write this down, guys. I'm writing this down as I go. Okay. I'll do one more card, and this will be the herbal tea that I need. I know that I want ginkgo tea, so I'm gonna add that to my little blend. But just another little tea, and this is my herb deck. I'm gonna do a video of my decks so people can get a general idea, or just so you know what I'm using. So this is my herb deck. And so, herbal tea, that I should focus on for my health this week. This says sea salt. It's not an herbal tea. So, red clover. So to me, pulling this sea salt card first doesn't mean that this is invalid. It means to me, after pulling the second card, even a cleansing tea. So that means I need to cleanse my system, which is true. Like I just said that, right? I need to cleanse my system of these antibiotics that they put me on, or that they put in my tooth. Like I'm just like, how the fuck? Why? What? You know, whatever. If they put a little pack in there. I haven't been to the doctor for myself, and I don't know how long. Primarily because I haven't been sick. You know, I haven't had any issues, real major issues that needed me to go to the doctor. I haven't had a cold or the flu or anything like that until recently with this whole tooth ordeal. So. And that's not a cold, that's his tooth. So, but like I said, cleansing. I need to cleanse myself of the antibiotics. Now, quick thing about antibiotics: they do their job, but they also do damage in the process because they don't discriminate against the bacteria that they're looking for. So there's good and bad bacteria in your body, in your mouth, your intestines, your vagina, whatever. It's good and bad bacteria. Antibiotics kill all that shit. They like, I don't give a fuck if it's good or bad. I'm killing everybody. So, with this in mind, when you take an antibiotic and it's destroying the bad bacteria, it's kind of retarded because now you don't have any good bacteria to defend you from the bad bacteria or keep it from coming back. So, a cleansing tea to cleanse that particular medicine from my system, and also the pain pills, ibuprofen, and some other stuff. We'll talk about that. I did take a Percocet. The pain was very terrible, so I couldn't deal. I'm not even gonna lie. Anyway, bottom line is that those things are you know, damaging really to the body, and only in emergency purposes really do I ever use them. So red clover is the card I pulled next, which I do have some of. Yay! And yes, I did paint these. I'm proud of my little herbal paintings. But red clover is a cleansing tea. It cleanses the blood, it cleanses the lungs, cleanses the intestines, primarily of mucus, and which is formed when you have an infection. Your body produces mucus in order to catch the infection or to catch the bacteria. But when the body is deficient in nutrients, as mine is, the mucus builds up. Like, for instance, I hadn't been drinking enough water, which is probably how all of this got as worse as it did. Water pushes things out of your body. That's how you keep going to the bathroom. It keeps your intestines lubricated, so that your body can process and absorb the nutrients and pass it to other parts of your body that it needs. So basically, I need to focus on cleansing my body, cleansing my blood, cleansing my liver, cleansing my kidneys, and not just with tea. This will be done by consuming. I really just want to drink juice, but juices are expensive these days, so I'm gonna work with what I got. Part juice, and then the the rest of it will be like green leafy vegetables, plenty salad, and I love salad. So, but you're not always in a mood for a salad, which becomes the issue, and thus begins the downward spiral into lack of greenery. So I think alternating between the juice and the salads will greatly benefit me. So, with that being said, I have to use the restroom, and I'm gonna cut this video off. I know y'all probably like, damn, she be giving all the information. We don't need to know that, but you do. So, thanks for watching, if you watched it, and I hope this has helped you all too. If you would like your own personal reading, like the one I just did on myself, which is basically the current state of mind, body, emotion, and spirit, and the top 3 vitamins and minerals needed, and an herbal tea that you could focus on for the week, then feel free to send an email to my email. Send your query to my email. The link will be posted below on the video, and thanks for watching.